Good afternoon and welcome to this first demo day from LettsArt. Delighted to welcome you today, and we're going to spend the next 15-20 minutes or so going through some fundamentals of getting your LettsArt account set up. So we're starting with your profile and setting up a gallery. And joining me today, I have Sebastian Letts, who works on our artist support and web development. And Sebastian will be taking you through a demonstration of setting up your LettsArt profile. I'm John Watton. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for LettsArt. And before we start, I just wanted to take you through some basics of LettsArt and also introduce Sebastian once the time is ready. So the agenda is quite simple for today. We're going to start with a short update, a demonstration, really getting into the meat of the software and showing you how to best set up your profile. And then at the end, I'm just going to come back and share some resources and how you can take this forward to next steps. So I thought it was just useful to introduce or reintroduce LettsArt for those of you maybe not fully aware of who we are and what we do before we move over to the demonstration. So first of all, why was LettsArt set up? Well, it was set up by artists for artists. And really, it's built by a group of artists who noticed some of the drawbacks and some of the challenges of the existing art market. Definitely as an artist, it's becoming more challenging to break through. Often getting to collectors is through gallerists or galleries. And sometimes those organizations are sort of gatekeepers to reaching those collectors that you want to reach. Many artists, and I'm sure many of you watching this video, not represented by an agent and are trying to get out into the world directly. And it's getting really hard to sell art through physical studios and also through some of the traditional, now traditional digital channels like Instagram. And we appreciated that most artists don't have the tech skills to build something for themselves bespoke, don't have the ability to build a commercial online gallery system, or indeed the tools then to connect and convert visitors to collectors. And that's really where LettsArt comes in. We're seeing a huge growth, obviously, in the market for online sales. And LettsArt is well positioned to help you as a creator address that opportunity. So what's it all about? Well, it's really enabling creators, artists, and gallerists to connect directly to collectors. We provide the ability to build powerful online galleries that not only support digital art, but also physical art. All the business tools are needed to run that business. So be that royalty, series management, and other tools. We make your gallery available on any device, be that laptop or mobile device. We give you a bespoke URL to have your own purpose-built gallery. And I think it's important just to reinforce that we are software. We provide software that enables you as the artist to build the most amazing online gallery. We are not a marketplace. We don't bring buyers and sellers together. We have a slightly different approach. And I'll come on to why that's really important for you as an artist when we get to the next section, which is we bring 3 innovations to market. We give you as an artist a new model and empowering you to sell direct to your collectors. You don't need to play the rules of the traditional art market. We provide simple but powerful galleries. There are a lot of online gallery type tools, but we use AI to really supercharge that and give you much more powerful tools to showcase your work. And we appreciate that you as an artist want to get on with creating and don't want to spend your time building websites. So we take care of everything else. And coming back to that fact that we're software, not a marketplace, we are basically giving you software to build your gallery. So everything is yours, your art, your content, even your mailing lists. They're all yours. We are not some sort of middleman that works in part of that. We're software that powers you, and we give you all the tools you need to manage, distribute, and sell your art directly. Just a quick update in case you're interested or may have missed it in terms of where we are as a user community. We now have over 600 artists building galleries using LettsArt. We have over 2,100 artworks now uploaded using our software. We have over 200 art collections, so artists collecting series into easy navigable options for their collectors. And in total, we have over 1,800 users now using it. And our users cover artists, galleries, and collectors. And we're seeing phenomenal feedback from artists. We hope that you will experience and are enjoying those benefits as well. And that's really part of this series too, is to help you get the most out of the software. And just to stress that we have different options. We believe very strongly in empowering artists to do all the things that I've talked about for free. So all of the tools we provide for free. We purely take a commission on artworks that are sold through the platform, but everything else is free, all the tools I mentioned. And then there are other options to allow you to upgrade and unlock more capability. So it's probably worth checking out letsart.com/pricing to see some of those options, but we have a range of different pricing packages that give you even more functionality. So start for free and upgrade when you're ready. We're on board with that and really here to support you as an artist. Now, to get going, the fundamental need in LettsArt is to get a really great profile so that you'll really position yourself in the best way to your collectors and to your visitors. So this demo is all about doing that and showing you how to get the most of setting up your profile. So for that, I'm now going to hand over to Sebastian, and he's now going to demo that process. Sebastian, over to you.
Thank you so much, John. That was a fantastic introduction for us. So I think the best place to start is the place that most of our artists will end up starting when they first see us online. So we'll begin from our start page, which, as you can see, as well as having important links for getting set up, also has a lot of additional information, including some of the things that John went through just now. But the important step that any artist will need to take is to click this Get Started button, or any of the Get Started buttons that are placed throughout the page. Once you do so, you're taken to go and sign up specifically as a creator. Now we have two forms of users on LettsArt. We have creators and collectors. Creators have their own gallery. Will be able to upload artwork, so sort those artworks into collections and sell those artworks to our second form of user, which all users are by default collectors. Collectors can purchase artwork, can explore LettsArt's network of galleries, and can follow artists and galleries they find particularly interesting to keep up to date with their posts and any art they might post into their gallery. So to do this, I'm going to use an email address I've recently set up to take us through. I'm going to set up our password, agree to the terms and conditions, and hit to register. Now, LettsArt will always prompt you to log back in the same way you did previously. This is to ensure that you remember your username, sorry, not your username, but your email address and your password, and ensure that you put the right ones in the first place. This is a very useful way of making sure. If you want to then be remembered each time you log in, you can simply click to remember me, but we'll also, in general, keep you logged in for whenever you visit LettsArt for at least a month or more after your initial login. So we'll log in through here. We're going to be taken to our Create Gallery wizard. So within the Create Gallery wizard, you are able to go through 6 easy steps that will give you, as a creator, your new LettsArt gallery. If you want to skip this, you can simply click the Not Now button and explore LettsArt as a collector. But we suggest that you follow these simple steps and have your gallery set up. So the first piece that you're going to need is your profile information. This will include things like your gallery name, the demo gallery, include your first name, in my case, Sebastian, and your last name, demo, and you can add unrequired, but a salutation of your preference. You can also upload a profile picture. I might select this one. And this will be the picture that any any user will see when they go to look at your profile. Finally, you can go into and set up a domain name. Now, there's a couple rules with domain names. The first one is that as a nature of it being a domain name, you cannot use any spaces. So if you attempted to do, say, demo fashion, will throw up an error. You want to make sure that you're using at least 4 characters and only using letters and numbers. If I combine these, now I have an acceptable gallery name. Now, if your artwork happens to include artwork that is of adult content, or for whatever reason you want to restrict who can see your artwork to only those who are registered collectors, registered members of LettsArt, you can do so by clicking this check mark. You're also able to add links to all of your social medias. So it might be demo.twitter.com or demo.instagram.com. And all you'll need to do is navigate to your specific social media profiles, find the link to your profile page, and put that in there. That will then become a dedicated link in your creator gallery that'll take any user directly to those. So it's a really good way of connecting your gallery to your social medias and helping you create a marketable presence online through both your gallery and your social medias. Obviously, on the other side, we would often suggest be useful for you to link your LettsArt gallery from your social media pages. We have a lot of artists actually inform us that this helps drive a lot of traffic to their galleries by advertising their LettsArt galleries on their social media. We follow through the next step. We're invited to provide an address, maybe the demo address. We're reminded of what our email that we signed up with is. And once you've done that, you're able to move on to the next step, which is actually setting up your gallery. So as with any artists, you're going to be very thoughtful of what you want your gallery to appear as. Every gallery on LettsArt is entitled a specific spot at the top of its screen dedicated to your homepage cover image. This can be any artwork or image that you would like. It could be an image of yourself. It could be one of your favorite pieces of art that you've created. It could be a visual of your studio or your process. In this case, I'll select an image of an artwork, and I will then be able to title the gallery, the demo gallery. I'm also able to select whether or not I want to apply a tint to it, which can, in a lot of cases, make legibility much easier for any text that is overlaid on top of your cover image. Finally, on the main page of your gallery is a description. You're able to put a short description of your gallery, and you can have a more detailed description that you place a bit later on. So I could say I want this to be, this is my demonstration gallery. Additionally, if you want to edit the image that you had prepared, if you want to use a different section of the image, or if you wanted to rotate, flip, or change the image in some way, including overlaying a filter of some sort, or fine-tuning the tilt of the image and the gradient, all of that is possible. You can also zoom in and out. And this is all possible through LettsArt. When you're done, you can simply click the Done button, and this will become your new cover image. Let us move on to the 5th step, which is your About page. And as I mentioned, your About page is a section where you can add additional details. As we mentioned in our read-only text, if you have a physical gallery, this can be a really good place if you want to put it. Put your address. You can also put contact details, pieces that you might find useful for informing potential buyers of things like how you're going to handle shipping, how you might how it might be possible to get in contact with you, and what your preferred method of purchase is. Additionally, you can add an About page cover image. Again, this can be any image that you like. And it will, again, have the exact same options of applying a tint to it or going into a more specific and detailed edit. And here, I will say that this is my gallery demonstration purposes. I would like viewers to know my studio is located in London. I will handle any shipping requirements of artwork after you have purchased them. You can then save that, move on to the next step, which is entirely optional. This step is most useful for artists that might have a lot of artwork they've already prepared that they want to upload into the system straight away, so they can put it together and then move on to organizing it afterwards. On the other hand, if you have an idea in your mind of how you'd like to organize your gallery, it might be easier to just hit next and do it from our gallery dashboard wizard, which is part of the demonstration we'll go through in the next video. Adding art is simple here. You simply click Add Art, and you're taken to a pop-up. This will display on any Add Artwork link across the LettsArt gallery system. You can add your preview of your artwork, which let's say is this. You can give it a title, my demo artwork. You can give it a description. This is my demo artwork. Finally, you can change any of this. You can delete it. You can remove the artwork preview, or you can simply decide to cancel this process at all. You can also save it. It will be saved here and will be visible to any user as soon as they go to your gallery. If I click back into it, you can see the details of the artwork, including comment sections, the ability to like and to share the artwork. The final step requires you to simply click Create Gallery. Some simple tips that we like to add that a lot of artists find quite helpful when they first join the site. In order to find your gallery, no matter where you are on your computer, you could find it very helpful to bookmark your gallery homepage. By doing this, when you click the link in your bookmarks, you'll return directly to that homepage. You'll be able to, if you have logged out, log back in directly into your gallery. Or if you're already logged in, you'll go straight into your gallery and be able to edit right away. The next steps that we tend to suggest is to head into the dashboard menu, where you'll be able to add art, collections, posts, you'll be able to set up payments, set up prices. We will go through all of these in future videos, but it's a useful thing to think about as soon as you finish creating your gallery. Additionally, if you want to see any of our LettsArt terms and conditions, click this link here, which will open up the terms and conditions in a separate page. You can go through and read them there. When you click Create Gallery, you are also in effect agreeing to our terms and conditions. Now that I have finally clicked Create Gallery, I will be navigated to the new demo gallery homepage that I set up. This is where I will leave you and return you back to John. Thank you very much, and I hope that was helpful for knowing how to go through setting up your gallery.
Thanks, Sebastian. Really useful, and you always make it look so simple. So appreciate that. But that's
Just
the
because it
idea.
really is, John, when you get down to it.
Of course, yeah. So that's the end of this first video. We just wanted to leave you with, in all of these videos, next steps and where you can get more information. So fundamentally, there's many ways you can keep in touch and learn about the LettsArt software. Once you get familiar with our software, you will get familiar with the dashboard, and this is actually a dashboard from a gallery I set up. But you'll see very prominently down the bottom there a feedback button, and we are always inviting feedback from our artists and collectors. So if you have any feedback on the solution, then please click on that button and you can submit your feedback. And probably what you don't appreciate is that goes directly into our product system and goes to our product team. So any enhancements, any wrinkles, any things that you feel could be done a lot simpler, you get the opportunity to share that with us and goes directly to our product team. In terms of general support, as per Sebastian's demonstration, we feel the tool is pretty straightforward, but you can always email hello@letsart.com and get support from our support team, including Sebastian. If there's anything you need, please let us know. And similarly, if you want to let us know of enhancements or things you want clarifying, then you can email that as well. If you're a new artist and have just signed up for LettsArt, you will be getting a series of welcome emails. Once a week, we're going to send you some hints and tips for getting your LettsArt profile fully set up. And a lot of the things that we've touched on today will become even better explained through the email series. So please watch out for those, and please make sure you read those, because we've hopefully built a series that gets you to the point where you can get the most over 7 weeks, I think it is, out of LettsArt. We're always posting hints and tips and recommendations and how to survive in the digital world, and tips for using Instagram and connecting to LettsArt, and our point of view and what's going on in the art world on Instagram. Instagram is the main way we're sharing that. So please follow us on Instagram. You can just search for LettsArt and you'll find us there. But that's the sort of digital way to make sure you are on top of everything that we're sharing. And then finally, there'll be more of these demo days. This is the first one. We'll have many more to come, which hopefully will, in bite-sized sections, take you through some key sets of functionality. And as Sebastian mentioned, the next one coming up will be about uploading and organizing your artwork. So with that, I wanted to say thank you on behalf of myself and Sebastian, and look forward to you joining us with our next demo days in future editions. Thank you.